Hey guys, it's Adam. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I wanted to share with you 3 lessons that I've learned over the last 3.5 months in starting my social media marketing agency that have helped me land 6 clients. So to this day, I managed 6 clients. I'm making just over $4,000 per month and things are going good. And I'm right now in the stage of planning, putting systems in place to start scaling to the next level. So I wanted to get on here, share some lessons that have helped me get to this level and hopefully inspire some of the new agency owners or aspiring agency owners get there as well and land their first client. The first lesson I have is hard work. I think hard work goes without saying. If you want 6-pack abs, if you want a good body, you need to be willing to go to the gym. You need to make sure that your diet and nutrition is on point. Now, when it comes to hard work, I want to talk specifically about cold calling. Cold calling, in my personal opinion, is the quickest way to move the needle within your agency, to get your first and second and third and handful of clients. A lot of people don't do it, and a lot of people that talk about it don't do a good enough job when it comes to cold calling. So I would say, guys, if you're struggling to land your first client, one thing that I've done that's helped me is generate a list of 25 to 30 accounts every single day. Block off time in your calendar. So for me, I cold call between 10 and 12 in the morning. It's just a 2-hour block. It's very easy, very sustainable. It doesn't burn me out. But within those 2 hours, that's the only thing I do is cold call. And I remove and eliminate all distractions. So what I recommend, guys, is try that out. Do that for 2 weeks. And I challenge you to do this for 2 weeks. And I honestly think that you guys will start generating appointments from this. You'll start landing appointments. And with these appointments, you'll start having conversations with prospects who are interested in what you have to offer. And eventually you guys will land your first client. What I can say is from experience is after you get your first client and you stick obviously within the same niche, it's very easy to kind of leverage the results of that first client and even name drop that first client to help you get your second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th client, right? So even though I'm at 6 clients right now, I continue to cold call every single day from Monday to Friday for 2 hours. And it's helped me get to where I am today. That's that lesson, guys. I think cold calling is very important. Obviously, if you don't have any sort of sales or people experience, then you need to be putting in extra work outside those cold calling sessions to increase your sales skills, whether it's listening to audiobooks or reading books. I think Grant Cardone's books are quite good for sales, for increasing your sales skills, as well as I really like Zig Ziglar.
There's the basic fact that you can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. Now, I want to emphasize something.
And Stand Blue.
Be prepared. Be in control. Every time 2 people meet, somebody gets sold.
On YouTube. I've listened to all of their audio tapes as well as their podcasts, and actually no, not podcasts, YouTube videos, but they're very old sales guys. One in particular, his name's Stan Blue. His last name is spelled Billiue, I believe. Put a link to one of his videos down below so you can have a watch. But one method that's helped me get better results on the phone is he has a method where he looks himself in the mirror and he says, I'm happy 5 times. So I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. And by the 5th time, you almost trick yourself into believing you're happy. As crazy as it sounds, try it yourself. But you start smiling, you start laughing. Obviously, don't let people see what you're doing. Otherwise, they might think you're crazy. But try that out and then get on the phone. And what you'll notice is you'll be smiling, you'll be happy, you'll be in a positive mindset. And this resonates with your prospect, right? People buy based off of emotions. People buy based off of how you make them feel, not necessarily how much knowledge you have. Obviously, you need to be really good at your craft in order for them to trust and like and respect you. But people buy based off emotions. So be yourself, show a little bit of personality. Don't come off as like very monotone and dry, because you just won't land any sort of appointments with that type of personality. And be willing to put in that work, guys. Be willing to to cold call every single day. And in addition, I would say if you can do some LinkedIn messages and Instagram DMs as well, it goes a long way. Tip number 2 is prepare for doubt. So whenever starting a new venture or entrepreneurial journey or business, you're going to no doubt face really high highs and low lows. It's very much like riding a roller coaster. What I found throughout this journey is I've had periods of time where I've been very discouraged. I felt, this whole thing wasn't legitimate some mornings, and I didn't want to cold call it. I didn't want to put in the effort I needed in order to get my agency to the next level. So some things that have helped me kind of get through those periods of hardship is have a good support system, have a network of people. Maybe find someone, another aspiring agency owner, where you guys can sit down and cold call together, and you guys can talk about your ups and your downs and your service delivery, and maybe it's an upset client, and you guys can talk things through, because this is a lonely journey, so you need to prepare for that. And you need to prepare for those times and really understand the why. Why did you start this business? For me personally, it was location independence. That's something I've always wanted, and I think there's so much value in it. So as well, financial freedom. Financial freedom is something I've always wanted as well. So really understand your why and remind yourself of the why when those dark moments hit, right? I think it's very important. So the third and final lesson that I have for you guys is lead with value. Always make sure to provide your advice and expertise to potential clients. So what I mean by this is try to go the extra mile. Don't just try to do a quick sale on clients. That's not how it works. I think in order to have that first interaction with the client, closing them takes time. It takes time to build that trust, and you want to become an authority figure in their mind. So what this means is be willing to go out of the way, be willing to audit their campaigns for free. So for one of my clients that I've onboarded and I manage now is I provided a free Google Ads audit of his current campaign. So it was a 2-page report, very detailed report, and I outlined everything he was doing wrong. And I said, here is immediate feedback that you can implement today to generate better results. And he really liked that, and he eventually gave me a chance, and now I'm managing his campaigns for him, and things are going good. So another example of this, another client of mine he was working with an agency. He was unhappy with his account manager. He felt like he wasn't being heard, and he felt like his ideas weren't being heard. So he was open to having a conversation with me to see how I could do things differently. And what I noticed was he was driving all of his paid advertising traffic to his website, and his website wasn't mobile optimized. It wasn't built in a way to encourage visitors to call or fill out a form fill. So what I did was, prior to the meeting even being set, I said, listen, Mr. Prospect, if I go out of my way and I design you a homepage of your website that I think will convert a lot better traffic, would you be open to having a meeting and having a conversation about me potentially coming on board and running your ads for you? And he said, yes, absolutely. I went out, I redesigned him a full new homepage. As well, I even designed him a landing page in addition to the homepage that he was using. And we sat down, we had the meeting, he really enjoyed it. And through that process, he liked and trusted me. I became an authority figure in his mind. And now we're working together. I'm generating him great results. And I think it's going to be a long-term business relationship. So that's my third and final point, guys, is be willing to offer your expertise and your advice, and understand that it takes time to build a relationship with people. Very unlikely that you're going to call someone and they're going to come on board that day. It could take weeks, it could take months. So always be willing to provide value. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Those are 3 lessons that have helped me get me to where I am today and kind of get my business off the ground. So if you guys did enjoy this content, consider subscribing, leave it a thumbs up, and leave some comments or questions down below, and I'll get back to them. And I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.